1342. This is the online course. This is going to be an orientation video. My name is Javier Guerra. I'm going to be your instructor for this course. I'm going to be sharing my screen with you all to show you important information about our Canvas page, the Canvas course. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let me tell you a little bit about how you guys are going to be going into our Canvas course. So when you guys log into ACES, you will have to go to your home. You'll have to type in your username and your password. And then under your page, you're going to go to Canvas, and you click on Canvas. And then you're going to have this dashboard, and you're going to have all the courses that you guys are taking for the semester. And you're going to look for ours. Ours is 1342. That's our stat class. So you will have a specific section that you enrolled in. So just look for our section, and you just click on that. And once you get there, you'll have our course page. You'll see probably say spring. This one says fall. It'll say spring 2021. It'll introduce you to the course. It'll have a picture of our book that you're going to need to purchase. This is a fully online course, so we don't meet. You'll be working on your own with our My Math Lab, and I'll show you where to get that at. You're pretty much going to be using these tabs on the left. Here is our course syllabus. You need to click on the course syllabus and just read over it. Read over the course syllabus before class begins. And it will tell you detailed information about our course, the requirements, and other relative information that you're going to need for this course. We have announcements that I will post every week to notify you what we're going to be covering on a day-by-day, week-by-week session. This link here is called My Math Lab, My Lab and Mastering. This is where you are going to get your textbook. You do not need to purchase a textbook. Your tuition already covers the cost of the textbook, so do not purchase a textbook. It's already included on here. It's going to be called an e-text. That'll be your textbook for this course. So do not buy the textbook. It's already included in your fees for this course. So that's where you will get your e-text, and you will also be doing your homework, your quizzes, your exams, your reviews. All that's going to be in that tab. And there's some, you need to read the tab, read the page so you can get information on how to have access to that along with your book. We also have modules. The modules tab here is, that's pretty much everything in this course. Your schedule, all the course requirements, all the topics, schedules, discussions, all that's in that module. So if you get stuck, always refer to that module, and that's where you'll find the majority of the information that you all will need. Discussion, we will have discussions in this course. Every other 2 weeks, we will have discussions, and you can read that on your own. And we have also another tab called remote student service. If you get stuck with, if you need a laptop or you have issues with your computer or anything related to that, you can always refer to that remote student service and just click on our course, or not our course, but our campus NVC, and you can get help from there. There's some files tab there that you can use, some information, some notes that you all can look at to help you with the material if you get stuck. Grades, you will be able to view your own grades throughout the semester. So each time that you take a quiz or homework or a test, you will be able to look at your grades and your progress throughout the semester. So that's where I load up my grades in that grade book for you all, so y'all can see that. That's pretty much most of the tabs that that I use in this course. And you scroll down, it talks about the information about our course. And the first thing what you want to do when we get into our course is to read the syllabus. Make sure that you all read the syllabus before our class begins. And then once you do that, just remind you again, do not purchase a textbook or My Math Lab. Your fees have already been included in your tuition, so you don't need to buy that. So just read this, get started, follow the instructions. In case you want to reach me, there's my email address. If you want to meet with me during my office hours, or you want to discuss problems that you have, you can email me anytime. And then once you get familiar with the syllabus, you want to go ahead and start the course orientation. So you want to click on that, and once you go and click on course orientation, it'll automatically take you to all the modules that you all have to complete. So you want to make sure that you go through all of these modules. So just continue reading each page as you go, and continue hitting next. And it's just giving you all information of what is required in this course and how we can help you get through the course. So you'll have a Canvas digital classroom. I was going to talk about what Canvas is all about. If you have updated your notification preferences, you want to go ahead and do that. And then there's a little assignment that you will have to submit, indicating that you did complete it or you did not. So make sure that you do complete that and update your notification and submit your response. We have another page that tells you how to succeed in an online course, gives you guidelines, some tips on how to succeed in an online course, how to communicate on online, how to Zoom in case you need to Zoom. I usually do Zoom conferences. If you guys need to meet with me for office hours, I do Zoom conferencing. So it shows you how to set up your Zoom, and that way we can meet during office hours to do Zoom sessions. If you need any tutoring, we have a whole bunch of ways that you can get tutoring. We have tutoring available at our institution. They also do it via Zoom. You have a tab called BrainFuse. You can use that as well. And you can always utilize me if you ever need any help with anything, with homework, quizzes. Shoot me an email. You can call me. My cell number is 210-845-4454. I prefer that you text me instead of calling me. Just text me indicating that you need help, or you can just email me, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Most often I'm teaching classes, but on the most part, I'll get back to you within that day to get any feedback. The next tab is about me. You can, I talk about myself, what I do, where I'm from, and why I like teaching math. Office hours tells you the office hours I'm available, and again, my phone number is on there. There's the next page talks about the discussions that are required for this course, so you want to read those. The grading policy. You want to make sure that you understand the grading policy for this course. And then I have the due dates for all your homework and quizzes and exams. So you will have dates here. Of course, this is for the fall, but you'll be changed to the spring dates, and it tells you everything that you need to know: the dates, what you need to work on, what's required, what is due. It's pretty much detailed. So you just follow along the schedule. It's pretty straightforward. And if you click on it, if you click on week 1, it'll take you to our tab of our weeks. So it should be week 1. So if you click on that, week 1 will appear, and then you have your modules on there. So what I did was I designed all the modules according to the material. So each week you will have to complete each module. So they're weekly modules, and they're dated 8/24. It's going to have a date on there. So it's going to correspond to our dates in spring. And what you do is you just follow each of those items on that week and make sure that you complete each one of them. So just to give you an example of how a module is set up. So pretty much what I do for each week, I'll give you an overview of what we're going to be covering for that particular week. Just a summary of what you're going to learn and what is required. at the end of each chapter. Some learning objectives that you will learn as you go along while working the material. And then the tasks. So it tells you exactly what you're going to be needing to do, reading the text and looking at the videos. I included PowerPoints in case you all like PowerPoints. So that way it's kind of like a summary of what you need to know. And that's totally optional if you want to use it or not. But you want to make sure that you read your textbook. Make sure that you read the textbooks and the chapters that are required. And you want to look at all of the videos. And you can go back and forth on the videos. You want to review it over again, that's fine. As long as you understand the material, that's all that matters. There will be weeks where you will have to complete homeworks and quizzes and sometimes discussions. So usually you will have homeworks, for sure homeworks, quizzes, it depends. And discussions, it often occurs every other week. And here's the assignments and the due dates that are required for that particular module. So just be aware that those are the dates. You'll have the dates that correspond to the spring semester. So don't follow these. These are from the past semester, but they're going to be changed. So just follow the due dates. On the next page of that first module, I put notes. Excuse me. These notes, I highly encourage you to download them and print them if you can. And these notes are gonna be pretty much what's covered on those videos that you're gonna be watching. And those are gonna play an important factor when you complete your homeworks and your quizzes and your online exams. So make sure that you print them and then follow along with the videos to fill in the information as you go along with the videos. On the next page, you have the lecture. So here are all the lecture videos that I want you all to look at. And I broke them into the sections based on the book. So make sure that you look at both videos. If there's two or more, you want to look at all the videos and make sure that you fill in the notes as you go along with the videos. Again, the PowerPoints I included on there for you in case you want to use them. I've heard a lot of students really benefit from having the PowerPoints because it summarizes the material for each section. So it's there for you all in case you want to look at them. And you can print them too as you want. And I just organize them by section. So make sure that you look at the videos. I also included videos on calculators. So if you have a TI calculator, it shows you videos on how to use a TI calculator for an 8384. So it corresponds to that particular section. So if you're thinking, well, I want to be able to use my calculator for that particular section, if you just go in there and you click on it, it'll give you a video of how to use your calculator. Right. So that's how the lecture module goes, and then the next pages are the homework. If you have homework, it'll tell you the homework and what you will be working on, and right below it, you'll have the link. So you just type in I think yours, when you log into your Canvas, I think when you register, you just click on it and it'll take you directly to MyMathLab, and then you can start working on the homework. And as soon as you submit your homework, the grade will be populated into the grade book. And that'll go with the other homeworks. Homework 2, same thing. If you have a quiz, here's the discussion. The next one would be a discussion. Again, make sure when you do a discussion, you want to make sure that you read the description, read what it asks you to do. There's a rubric for it. Make sure you follow the rubric and then the topic. And so all you do is you just hit reply, and then you answer the discussion. And that often occurs every other 2 weeks. So just make sure that you follow along, and don't forget to do your discussions to make sure that you follow along your modules to make sure if you have a discussion question or not. And then the last one, usually you'll have a quiz. Same thing, it'll tell you about what the quiz is about, how to log in. Again, you're gonna have a Pearson. You just click on the link. It'll take you directly to MyMathLab. and you can start on the quiz. And again, once you take the quiz, the grade will be populated, and then it'll be registered in the grade book. So usually you'll have a quiz, or sometimes you don't. So just make sure that you follow along, and make sure that you have all the check marks. For all of them are checked off by the time you complete the weekly module for all the weeks. So just make sure you follow all of them. So you can't skip. So you have to finish. You have to click on that one to get to the next one, to get to the next one, and so forth. So make sure that you have check marks on all of them. So as far as homework goes, the best way to learn math is to practice it. The best path to successfully completing the course is to complete all the homework assignments on time. So homework due dates are listed in the schedule, and it's also listed on the module overview. You want to make sure that you meet the deadline, and it should be on a little box there. Homework due dates are listed in the schedule. Any homework completed after the due date, up to 2 days, will receive a 25% deduction for being late. So for each homework, you get 3 tries at each individual problem. After 3 incorrect answers, the problem is counted wrong. At this point, you may click do a similar problem, and you will get another problem to try. You may repeat this process 4 times before the computer counts it wrong for good. While doing each problem, you can ask for help, see an example work, and sometimes you can watch a video for further help. Although you will be working on the computer, make sure that you write down your work and keep it organized in a binder. This will help you when you're taking your exams. Your quizzes. There will be weekly quizzes except during exam weeks. Quizzes will be available until 11:59, and that includes the homework as well. You have until 11:59 of the due date. But for quizzes, you get 2 tries at each quiz. The system will automatically count only the highest grade. The quizzes are similar to the homework assignments, except that you cannot ask for help during the quiz. Check the course schedule for the due dates, okay? Online exams, you will have 4 online exams. Let me go to the schedule so you can see it. Right. If you look in the schedule on there, you can see when the exams will be. Usually, the exams are all going to be online, and it usually occurs on week 4. You'll have your first online exam, and each time that you guys take an exam, you'll have to complete an exam review. On the exam, you're going to have 4 online exams this semester. You will get 1 try at each online exam. So you only have one try on this one, not like the quizzes and the homework where you have multiple times to work on it. You just have that one time. However, the online exams are similar to your homework, except that you cannot ask for help during the exam. Exams are due by 11:59 p.m. on the day that they are due. You're going to have to check the course schedule for the due dates. It's important to complete the online exam reviews before taking the online exams. Your exams are going to be very similar to those from the review exams. So make sure that you complete the review exams, because those count as a grade. If you do your online exam review, you should be able to complete the online exam with ease, because they're very similar. All I do is just change the problems on them, but they're going to be very similar. As far as makeup exams go, makeup exams are rare and require my approval of proof of your absence. A note from a doctor, hospital, police, funeral home, etc. will be required. If you do miss an exam, you'll be required to email all homework assignments completed to me the day of the exam. There are always special circumstances, but if you oversleep or just not ready, is not a good reason for you to miss the exam. So your peers all have the same amount of time, and it's not fair for anyone else when some other student asks for extensions. So don't do that. Your final exam is also required. So everyone has to take the final exam at the very end. So just keep track of the dates and the due dates, and you should be good. If you guys want to print the homework due dates and discussions, there is a module for it. You can just click on it. Again, the dates that are on here, there are reflecting the fall, but when you all look at our Canvas course, they will be related to the spring. So you can print it. There's a printing option. So you click on that part there. You can print it and you'll have it handy for you all to have at your disposal. Right. So just remember that when you guys start your course orientation, make sure that you all read the syllabus first, and then you can click on the course orientation. And you just follow along, complete all the modules. There's going to be some parts of it where you will have to, they're going to ask you some questions. You'll have to answer. It'll be like an assessment, just to make sure that you all understand the policies and procedures for this course. Okay. When you're done with the orientation, you will see at the end, you will see a page called, are you ready to start? You are now ready to start your class. Okay. Let me just point out a couple of things also about the MyMathLab. So as you're going along through your pages for your course orientation, this is the one that I was telling you about, how to access your text and MyMathLab. So just to show you what you're going to have on that tab, there's going to be instructions on how to register for MyMathLab. There's going to be a code. This is not the same as ours, so don't try it. It doesn't work. But there is instructions, and I will put a access code so that way you can log in and register. And then once you're registered, you should be able to go into MyMathLab Mastering. You can click on it there, or you guys can click on it when you go to our modules. You can click on it there. It doesn't matter where you go. And it'll give you an orientation for that as well. So make sure that you go through the orientation for MyMathLab so you can get the feel for how you guys are going to be taking your homeworks, your quizzes, and your exams, because they're all going to be taken through MyMathLab. If you're having issues opening your text, make sure that your computer is up to date on the web browser. Make sure that you're using a web browser that is compatible to MyStatLab. So if you're having issues with your book, your ebook, or with MyMathLab, if you click on when you go to MyMathLab, right here there's a help and support. You can always click on, if you forgot your password, email, your username or your password, you can click on there. Or if you need any help at all with the textbook, e-text, or anything else, click on there and it'll ask you the instructions of what to do next, okay? In case that happens. All right, so that's how the ebook and MyMathLab work. So just make sure that you understand that, and you'll have to fill out a little assessment when you complete that page. And then we have resources for you all to use. You do not need to purchase a graphing calculator unless you want to. So we recommend the TI-83 or 84. Again, you do not need to purchase it. I believe you can download one on your iPhone. If you have an iPhone, you can always download a TI 83 or 84. I think it's cheaper that way than having to purchase a $120 calculator. Or if you prefer to buy a calculator, I would prefer you buy it at a pawn shop. They're much cheaper to buy than used. But you can always get one through your smartphone. It's cheaper, and sometimes it's free depending on what type of phone you have. I have an Android, and so I was able to get one for free. So if you want one, that's fine. If not, you do not need to purchase one. Again, I put videos on how to use it if you have one. And so it's listed throughout all the sections that cover the calculator. So you're more than welcome to use it in this course. You can use it on your exams as well. We also have, besides the calculators, we have a program called StatDisk. This is free. I really highly encourage you all to download StatDisk. It makes things so easy for you all to compute than StatDisk or through Excel. So highly encourage you to download it. So that link there, when you guys go through your course orientation, make sure that you copy down all that information on how to download it. Very easy to download. You can create an account. If you have a Google account, you don't have to download it. You can use the online version of it. It shows you how to do it and all that. So it's pretty straightforward. There's a manual on how to use StatDisk. I have videos on how to use StatDisk, and I also put notes for specific chapters. We use StatDisk. And I included it on there for you. So in case you all need the notes, it's very visual. I made photos of everything. I labeled everything. So utilize StatDisk. I really highly encourage you to download StatDisk. It'll make the course so much easier than using Excel or StatCrunch. All right. So, and as soon as you're done with all that information, going through your orientation, you should be ready to start the class. And then as soon as our first week begins, you may start working on your weekly modules. And again, just make sure that you follow all of the items, all the pages that are listed per week. And you shouldn't have any issues. If you do have any questions, remember, you can contact me, email me, or you can text me, and we can rearrange to have a meeting and discuss how I can help you all. So there's our course orientation, and I hope you guys have a successful semester, and it should be fairly easy. And just make sure again that you read your textbook, you follow the modules, and try to get all your work completed as soon as possible. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait till the last day to submit your stuff, because it really does affect you. So you want to make sure that you get everything completed before the due date. Okay, try to get things turned in before the due date, because again, I don't allow any extensions. You will have to submit all the work at that due date. Okay. All right. So I hope you well. I wish you all well, and good luck.